Yo, what's up guys? Time for two here, and today I'm giving you guys a bit of a different video. Typically, I just post commentaries of our in-game comms of these Legion raids, but I thought today I'd go over a brief kind of guide and commentary on how a support should be playing, or at least how I as a support plays the Legion raids. This is specifically for Vykas Gate 1. I'll probably do one for Gate 2 and Gate 3. So Volton's already out. I'll probably do some other kind of commentaries on how support should be positioning or some things to watch out for, but I'm just gonna roll the gameplay and then I'll kind of go over the mechs and if you're new and kind of some things to watch out for, especially from a supports angle. So here we're just kind of figuring out our positions. As you can see, I'm kind of dismantling my gear. Um, Gate one, I remember when we ran it, a lot of times my party would always get the blue side. So typically in this boss, there's either blue side or purple side. And the blue side, I have mostly done a guide, as you can see on the right hand side, of the kind of the different mechanics and what stages they happen. Um, Blue side, you will have to do the more mechanics, and the purple side is more of a DPS. I think this video um, I think it was mostly put in the this was mostly the purple side or blue side, sorry. So this first stage he starts out at 60 bars. As you can see, we're pretty juiced up, so he's gonna start the phase around 50 bars or 55 bars. And this is when you find out when if you are blue stage or purple stage. So at this case, we are the blue stage. So blue side, you have to play the mechanics. And pretty much right off the bat, I think at 45, it's either I'm pretty sure it's 50 bars. You have to stand at the center of the white circle. So this center circle, pretty much right here, you have to stand inside of it. It's the safe zone, and then he's gonna do this AOE, and immediately you're gonna walk out to the side right here, and there's these gates that spawn, and everybody in the corner has an orb. So as you can see in the beginning of our gameplay, everyone had kind of their predetermined positions. They're either 2, 4, 8, or 11 o'clock positions. And then once the orb spawns, we gotta match the color to the gate color. And I'm pretty sure the order, I always forget the order, but it's red, blue, green, white, and then black. And it goes through 2 cycles. So you have 2 chances to go hit your cycle, your color during that 1 cycle, or 2 cycles. So I'll roll it right here. As you can see, I have this position, and I get into the green gate. The green orb into the green gate. And then we're just waiting for the other members. You have to get at least 3 of the 4 in. And if you miss more than that, so if 2 people miss, then it means that it's an instant fail. Your party gets wiped. So here, once you pass this at 35 bars of HP, there'll be a stagger check. So right here, I'm saving my big stagger. I used them already, but I'm going to start saving my stagger abilities. This is when you want to use your whirlwind bombs. Um, and then immediately after the stagger check, you'll have to go through the blue or black orb kind of phase. So you just got to move in front of a blue or black orb on the ground, rotate it to the next color orb that you have above. I didn't talk a whole lot about the attack patterns that he does, but essentially you just need to dodge, do DPS. He does this, kick move as you can see. He does this cone move that you want to avoid. So anything that's in the red you want to avoid. So here we're coming up to the stagger check. Throw my whirlwind bombs. Use my staggers. Actually, I didn't even throw my whirlwind. Oh, I threw it at the last second. Yeah, and this is the blue or black orb part. So here, you can pause it right here. But essentially, here everyone's got either a blue orb or black orb. And so as you can see, if I roll it forward a bit, there's a black orb that spawns here, and then there's blue orbs that spawn up here, right where my cursor is. Essentially, we have to determine who's going to take what. So Nodai decides to take the top left, and then I take the bot right. And then essentially, we just roll it. I am going towards the closest next blue orb, and I have to click the blue orbs. Black orb people have to do the same, except with the black orbs. And I don't think you can miss one. I think there might be like a 1 orb grace, but essentially, you complete this. And then now this move, everyone is safe, but this is what you have to call out to the other party. So you have to call out if the inside or the outside is safe. In this case, the inside is safe. So you gotta type for the other people or call it out in Discord. And then this is pretty much the end of the mechanics for the blue side. Essentially, you're surviving and DPSing until you hit 30 bars of HP. And then here you'll probably see a lot of the mechanics of the at least the boss. So here he's doing a bunch of kick moves, does some dashes, does his cone move. He's gonna fly around. He does a wide kick sometimes. Here he might shoot like a laser. This move he always does twice in a row. Just a note, always does twice in a row, and he's gonna aggro somebody to hit them. He has this little dash, and this is his wide kick move. But as a support at this stage, I'm just trying to heal, give shields to the rest of my party members. I've got damage reduction and shields. I haven't had to use my awakening yet since everyone is pretty, juiced. I mean, at this stage, we've already passed probably Vykas 2 or 3 times. Everyone's pretty experienced now. Um, but just trying to give my teammates shields. And this boss doesn't have any counters, so really it's my job just to normally counter, stay alive, and just make sure that making sure that they don't have to use too many pots. So we're still waiting for the other party to hit 30 bars of HP before we move on to the purple side. You end up doing a swap. But here, yeah, just use my little um, judgment here. Okay, this is an important part. So because we're playing on hard mode, this doesn't happen in easy mode or normal mode, but there will occasionally be something called the Velganos Mech, and I'll flash up the guide right here. But the Velganos Mech, you just need to group at the 2, 4, 8, and 11 o'clock positions. You move out as soon as the orb spawns, and then you have to watch which way the cloud rotates. Is it going to go clockwise or counterclockwise? And you move into the gold safe zones. Um, I haven't messed up once, um, but if you do mess up, you can either have a paladin or bard save you, or by using their awakening and damage reduction abilities, or you could um, time stop it at the very second before he uses AoE. So I'm gonna run the clip. But essentially here, you see everyone grouped into their positions that we were in for the gates. The orb immediately spawns, and I'm already running out. The reason why you run out is because the boss himself is gonna spawn a circular electric zone that's gonna actually pretty much instant kill you. So that's why you want to move it up and give yourself enough space to do the Velganos Mech. And then if we run it here, in this case, we saw that my cloud was rotating in a clockwise direction. And then if you didn't see, it gives me a little preview of where it's gonna start. So this golden kind of triangle, and I gotta go in the clockwise direction. So I move in the clockwise direction as soon as it does the little highlight, move to the next, highlight, move to the next, highlight, move to the next, and then now I've got the shield. Luckily, we were able to pass, but that's how you're supposed to do the Velganos Mech. Now that we're on purple side, it's pretty much just DPS. A few things to note. These purple cones, remember how blue side had red side or red AoE damages? So on the purple side, the purple zones are safe. So you want to stay in the purple zones um, and avoid the red ones. So as you can see, the purple zone is pretty much safe. Yeah, you don't want to hit those like I did, but these are lines, and then after every single time he does those lines, he's gonna do a cone, and you want to go from your line and into the cone. Oh, here back he does a wide kick move. Probably should have awakened to keep Sumzu alive, but I've got to just save those awakening shards, I guess. He's gonna do a bunch of dancing around, some AoEs. Yeah, this is just me using my Blesstar to heal my dudes up. Um, and as you can see, we're just maintaining every time there's a purple zone, we're trying to stay in it. I'm gonna do some of those different dash attacks. He's gonna do another wide kick. I'm making sure I'm staying real close to him because I'm pretty tanky in general, so I'm able to. So in this part, our other party called out, so they have a mech where after they stagger, they have to tell us which of the, I think it's, what is it, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or 9 o'clock. They'll tell us which side to stand in, and they called out to us that 3 o'clock is safe, so we're just standing in the 3 o'clock position. Wait till his AoE goes off before it's safe again. And then they'll also be like an inside outside mech where they need to tell us whether the inside or the outside of the boss is safe. Um, this mechanic he always does twice on the purple side as well. Here I'm just honestly just dodging and just letting our DPS guys do the damage. I have my Yearning Swamp of Yearning set, so I'm just trying to maintain positioning so that all my allies are at least trying to stay in the circle so they get the extra swiftness. Okay, here I almost died for crying out loud. This mech is just, we call it the donuts. Essentially, you just move from side to side along the purple strips. Another Velganos Mech, same exact thing. Move out, stay away from the center. Luckily, my rotation is clockwise again, so going clockwise direction again. Here, I'm just checking to see if anyone needs extra shielding or awakenings. Luckily, I think everyone uh, hit their, didn't miss or mess up, or they were able to time stop. And at this point, we are down to 8 bars. We don't really have a side reel to use, so we're just DPSing. Again, lines, cone immediately. I just tried to attack him there, but I honestly shouldn't be focusing too much on damage. So this part here, our other party is calling out whether the inside or outside is safe. They're calling that inside is safe, so we're just going to stay on the inside. And so he does a massive AoE on the outside. So luckily we're in the inside. And here I should really be dodging, but I'm not. And I didn't use Awakening once, surprisingly. Usually use Awakening at least once or twice during this run. But that's pretty sure that's pretty much it. You just keep on repeating the mechs until you get them down to 0 HP, and then you just gotta hit them once the other party also hits them at 0 HP. So we hit them at 0 HP. Okay, here I totally messed up lines and then cone, but I'm staying in at least a circle here. And yep, donuts again. You just move side to side to avoid the dots. Otherwise you'll get pushed out like I am here. I'm failing miserably here. But yep, the boss will die as soon as the other party also hits him at 0. So that's just a quick and dirty, I guess, guide of Gate 1. Let me know what you guys think. I'll probably just do another one quickly for Gate 2 and Gate 3, just how I played. I know I talked a lot about kind of the mechs, but I should really talk a little bit more about how I'm thinking about playing as a support, and I think I'll save those for some different as a different type of video. I think this is more of like a guide. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.